Not since the invention of the Gutenberg press has there been such a revolution in the movement of ideas. The 21st century Gutenberg press is the blog. The blog is an ideal tool for the classroom because it allows you, as the teacher, to have a very effective means of getting information out to your students, to their parents, and to other teachers. Having a blog is a very useful tool for the classroom, and I'm going to show you how to do a very basic blog so that you can get started. Google has a very basic and easy to use blog tool. To use it, you're going to again need to have your Google account. Go ahead and sign in to Google, and we will get started. Once you're signed in, you're going to want to go over to the More pull-down menu, and from the More pull-down menu, you're going to want to select Even More. This is where Google keeps all of their tools that people can use. The Even More page has lots of things listed, but right now we're only going to select the Blogger tool, which is in the right-hand column, kind of near the top. Little orange B button, Blogger. Assuming you've got everything signed in correctly, when you click the Blogger link, this is the page that it should get to, and this is your opening page. It's only going to look like this the very first time you log in here. Once you create a blog, it's going to look slightly different because it's going to list the blog or blogs that you've already created so that you can then immediately go to those. Right now you don't have any. It should look like this. To get started, you're going to have to choose a name for your blog. You're going to choose the name up in the top corner there. It can be anything, and it doesn't have to match the domain name, which is below. You could have the same name as somebody else as a blog, so it can be Freshman Science. That domain name is probably taken. You may have to have something unique for the domain name. It'll give you suggestions. So go ahead and fill in the name of your blog and a domain name. Check the availability. If it's not available, you have to keep trying until you have one that is available. The next step here is to choose a template. How is it that you want your blog to appear? Don't worry about this. You can change this. You can quickly and instantly switch it to a new template every day if you want to, every hour if you want to. You can change this. Choose one that you like right now. You might decide that it doesn't fit you later. At this point, your blog is created. You've done everything you need to do to get it started. Now all you have to do is start putting information into it and getting people to it. Let's go ahead and click the orange right arrow and get started with adding information. This is the page that it's going to take you to initially. We're going to come back to this page. This is the page where you're going to post information to it, and we'll do this last. Let's get everything set up first. Let's focus on the 4 tabs at the top. You've got Postings, Settings, Layout, and Monetize. Let's go ahead and click on Monetize and get this taken care of right away. Because it's not appropriate to have advertisements in your classroom blog, go ahead down to the bottom link and activate the option for Don't Add New Ads, and then click Next. In the Layout tab, this is where you decide where things are and what is on your blog. It is a click and drag function in this area, so anything that you've already added in here, you can click on it in just anywhere in the dark area and move it up or down, and it's going to just move it to that space. And it'll show up here kind of where it's located. If you don't like it where it's at, you can just click it and then drag it back where it was. Click, drag, drop. Another thing here is that it has added gadgets. There's a lot of little tools and extras that you can add to your blog, and this is where you add that. We're going to take a look at that now. So go ahead and click Add a Gadget, which is at the top of the right-hand side over here. Lots of gadgets to choose from. My recommendation, look through them and choose the ones that best suit your purpose and what it is that you're trying to do with your blog. You're probably going to use the features in Basics, but you can also look in Featured, Most Popular, and More Gadgets. There's going to be something that might strike your fancy. Read through here. You got HTML. This allows you to add third-party functionality. You can get HTML code from other sites around the web and just add that HTML in here, and it's going to show whatever is on that other website on your blog. Text is just going to be, you can type something up, a little note on the side. AdSense, again, we said just stay away from the AdSense. picture, you can add a little photo off to the side. A slideshow, you can show a series of photos that are filtering through. A video bar, let's say there's a little video on YouTube that you want to have accessible from your blog, you can add it from here. Just read through here, see what gadgets you like, and go ahead and add them and place them where you want on your blog. Also in the layout function, you can change the fonts that you have and the color of the fonts. Just play around with it if you want. If you've picked a template that you like, you maybe don't need to. We're going to skip over Edit HTML, basically because if you understand HTML, you're probably not needing to watch the introduction blog type tool. HTML is where you can get in there and change the code to change the settings of your blog. So later, if you learn a little HTML, that's where you're going to go to edit your HTML. Don't need that. Don't worry about it. However, earlier I also mentioned that you can change the template anytime you want it, if you grew tired of it or if you just wanted a new one. And this is where you do that. Pick a new template. You can go through there, look through your templates again, click the new template, hit save, and it's going to keep everything the same the way you've got it set. It's just going to change the layout, the template, so it has a new look.